Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. What did one hat say to the other hat? You stay here. I'll go on ahead. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. How does a cucumber become a pickle? It goes through a jarring experience. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire? Frostbite. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. Why don't we ever see elephants hiding in... Here are some New Year's themed jokes to start the year with a smile. 1. Why did the calendar break up with the clock? It felt like their days were numbered. 2. How do you keep a New Year's resolution? By making it laughable. 3. What do you tell someone who's afraid of fireworks? You light up their day. 4. What do you call always being late on January 1st? New Year's Eve re-time. 5. Why did the grape refuse to be in the New Year's fruit salad? It didn't want to whine about the celebrations. 6. What's a New Year's resolution you can never keep? Not laughing at bad jokes. 7. How did the calendar greet the New Year? With days of enthusiasm. 8. Why do mathematicians love New Year's Eve? Because it's a perfect time for counting down. 9. What did the gingerbread say on New Year's Eve? I can't catch a break. It's crumby being last year's cookie. 10. What's a tree's favorite way to celebrate the new year? It rings in the changes. 11. How does a snowman celebrate the new year? With an ice party. 12. What do you say to a friend who's already broke their New Year's resolution? You've really dropped the ball. 13. Why did the music teacher start the new year on a high note? Because they wanted to scale up their resolutions. 14. What's a light bulb's New Year's resolution? To be brighter next year. 15. Why was the math book sad on New Year's Eve? It had too many problems. 16. What's the best day to make a New Year's resolution? Decisively January 1st. 17. How do you spot a New Year's baby at a party? They're the ones making resolutions they can't talk about yet. 18. What did one New Year's Eve party hat say to the other? You stay on top. I'll cover the sides. 19. What did the grape say at midnight on New Year's Eve? I'm ready to raisin the roof. 20. How do you make a tissue dance on New Year's Eve? Put a little boogie in it. I hope these jokes bring a little cheer to the start of the year.
Welcome to Check Out the Rileys. This is your host, Filipina Attitude, Mercy, and I'm thrilled to have you all here today. Today's topic is one that's close to our hearts: love unfiltered, challenging societal pressure in relationships. I hope you're all buckled up because we're diving deep into a conversation that might just reshape the way we view love and relationships. And guess what? We've got a wonderful treat for you. We have a fantastic guest joining us today, a remarkable single lady whose insights are going to add some serious sparkle to our discussion. But hey, before we start unpacking societal norms and pressures, I must confess, I might not be the best host out there, but I promise I'll try my best to keep this live stream as lively and engaging as possible. So, let's have some fun, share our views, and try to stay on track. Though a bit of friendly banter and humor always spices things up, right? Okay, here's a quick one to kick off the fun. Why did the smartphone break up with the calculator? It just couldn't count on it. See, I warned you about the jokes. Now back to our topic. Let's get real about societal pressures in relationships. We're here to create a safe and open space, so let's focus, have fun, and most importantly, learn from each other. So, without further ado, let's welcome our lovely guest and dive into this discussion. Remember, let's keep it engaging, respectful, and of course, a little bit silly. Who said challenging societal norms can't be fun, right? Let's roll.
Let's roll. Hello, hello. Welcome to Check Out the Riley. Mercy and Cherry. Hello,
Good
guys.
morning. Hi.
Yeah, I've been reading
Thank-
some of your comments there. Ronnie, hello. Chasing Tail, my timekeeper, and Timmy, hello, hello. And Bam's
Hi.
here as well. Yeah, how are you doing, Cha?
I'm I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Hi, Ronnie. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Mercy. Thanks for inviting me again.
Oh, you're so welcome here. We can do it 10 times. Like, you can come anytime. How's your new year? Do you have any
well,
new
I'm
year resolution?
w- well. First, I'm happy because I spend my Christmas and New Year here in the province. You can see the background. I'm in my room. This is where I grew up. So I'm in
Wow.
Bago City, Negros Occidental. It's in the Visayas region. So I'm here and I'll be coming back to the reality to Manila this Sunday. So yeah, I spent 2 more weeks here. Yay!
I'm so glad you gave us couple of hour of your time, precious time.
Yes, of
Mm,
course.
thank you. Yeah. Timekeeper that can time her own time. Yep, that's me. Three, I was not invited. Hey, so welcome everyone. We're going to talk about love unfiltered, challenging societal pressure in relationship. So it's the pressure, right? It's the pressure of the society. That's gonna be kind of crazy to talk about. It's already crazy for just one that we're gonna talk about, and we have 10. So buckle your
Yeah.
seatbelt, guys, because it's gonna be rough road. And Shari will try to explain it for you.
Not all.
Not all. Yeah. So we're going to start the 10. It's 10. So we're gonna start with the first one. What really the society pressured us, especially here in the Philippines, right?
Mm-mm.
He said, society, you mean Marites? Oh, no, not only Marites. Our parents, our uncle, aunties, our everyone, right?
Mm.
So our first love unfiltered, the truth that really hurts is marriage as an end goal, right? End goal. Marriage as an end goal. And by the word itself, marriage, somebody gets hurt already. Oh, I didn't react. Somebody did. Like it's an arrow for you. Like, ouch, man, come
Ouch.
on, slow down.
Yeah, it hurt. Number one is hurt. No, not not like that. So
A joke.
yeah.
Society, I'll read it. Society often emphasize marriage as the ultimate relationship milestone, leading to
Mm,
expectation that being in a committed relationship should culminate in marriage. Ultimate culminate
marriage.
in marriage. Yeah, that's
Wow.
our like goal as a woman too, right?
Yeah, ideally, in every, in every parts of the world. So, yeah. But I don't, right now, I feel like people are pressuring, especially here in the Philippines, right? Your family. Like I've mentioned in the past, I don't, my family is not really. pushing me to, to get married. They want me to make sure that I end to a person or a man, which I feel like growing old with. So, but of course, in society in general, there's still a pressure, and um, I also want this to people could also realize that marriage is not an end goal for um, a single person. We have life choices. Happiness is always a choice. So yeah, I think we don't have to stereotype this kind of societal pressure and expectations, because everyone is unique. And as I've mentioned, there's always more to life, not only in marriage. But of course, I always look up to my parents, and also those who have successful marriage like you. So yeah, and to everybody around me, there's always um hope for that. Marites, Master of Arts, relaying and telling. Aha, exaggerated stories.
That's a
Wow,
good one, Timmy.
Timmy.
Hey, JG. Yes. Everybody says hi to JG. So like here in the Philippines, if you have a relationship for more than 2 years, several years, your family will question you, hey, what's next? What's next? What are your
Yeah.
plans? What are your, even your friends will ask, like, hey, what's your plan? Like, that's the pressure, right? Uh,
Mm-mm. Yep. Yes, I always get that question, especially for friends who not really friends, because my friends knows me, so they don't ask me, right? But
the nosy ones, huh?
those people who are like, in my experience, people who are not really close to you, like just marites.
Mhm.
Yeah, they will always say, what's wrong with you? Like, hello, it's not my fault that I'm
Right,
still single, right? So I think for those people, I don't really mind them talking, because the end of the day, they're just they're just opinion.
right,
So
right,
I don't really put it in my heart and in my mind. I shrug it off. So yeah.
right. So those are one of the pressure, right? Because the marriage is the end
Exactly.
goal, right? End
Yeah.
goal.
Which which I don't feel like it shouldn't be, right? So let's I hope this will end, because for future generation, they're more empowered to have their own decision in life, especially for women like me. So I know there is a body clock, but there's also more life to it. But of course, for me, ideally, I love children. I'm a very caring and loving person. So I also wanted to share with someone. But of course, I don't want to chase it, right? I don't want to deal with other people, like for all people, like I want to date with. Of course, I also have to make sure that this person I wanted to end up with is the person that I will going to grow old with. So
Right, right. So it's not only marriage is the end goal. It's something else. We shouldn't be staying on that
yes,
small box. Like, hey, we
yes,
have to be married.
please. It's 2024.
Come on. So since you said about kids, you say I love kids too, as long as they're not mine.
True.
Okay. So it's like it's not a baby anymore. So you're not gonna have a hard time, huh, taking care of it. All right. So
Yes.
marriage is an
So you
end
just
goal.
have
It's
to play with them.
right. That's true. Yes. So it's not like the goal. There's something else. We're gonna go to number two. Right. Okay. So number two is timeline for relationship progression. Whoa. So it says here there's a societal timeline for relationship with expectation
Wow.
around how quickly a relationship should progress, moving in together, getting engaged, and etc.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy,
Well,
huh?
yeah, correct. Yeah. Ouch. Well, for you, Mers, how long have you been dating before marrying? Um, yeah, before marrying. Bam.
Well, I'm in my 30s when I got married, so it's like, hey, come on, it's a rush. So somebody
Mm,
is stupid enough to come over and marry me like that. So,
mm.
hey, by the way, the January 5th today is our anniversary, 13th anniversary for our first meet.
Wow!
Yeah.
Happy anniversary!
Yeah, too bad I don't have proof that uh that Bam kneel and proposed to me in the airport. It's not
Oh,
like, but we had a picture together, yeah, but not like, hey,
yeah.
like there's a TikTok like, oh, and
Oh
then
no,
cry, right?
exactly. I think for me, it's more of the moments with you and Bam. Nothing else. Picture is okay, but you know, reels, videos, this is just like something to, to give inspiration to people or maybe show it to social media. But more
Right,
important is what you have in that moment. It
right,
could,
right.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, but the timeline is like if you get married early, that's
Mm,
it's against the culture norms, right? If
uh,
you get married early, if you live in together, if that's against the oh, wait, I have 14, I forgot.
mm,
Yeah, right. So like when you're if you're 18 and have a baby, that's the timeline. No, you're not on the timeline. Come on. If you're like 40, right? You're not in that culture. Like, hey, what are you doing? Oh,
correct.
right. Like during
Yeah.
the party, you're gonna be like, oh man, same questions like last year, huh? Right. So the timeline, getting married early or after you graduate you get married right away. It's like,
Mm,
hey, you have to have a job first, you have to this, they have this timeline, right? You have to finish college, you have to do this, you have to, those are the timeline that's kind of pressuring you,
pressuring, exactly. Yeah. So
which it
correct.
shouldn't
So
be, right?
it's nice to have a timeline for yourself. That is just a guide for you, but it doesn't mean that you really have to stick with that. Because sometimes when you're too involved with the timeline and you expect so much, you get lost on the authenticity or the value of the person or the relationship that you had with the other person, right? So I think it's more about just the guide. It's nice to have a timeline for yourself because that's how you um that's your goal, that's your path, right? But again, you just have to enjoy every moment or every milestones you reach in each timeline that you created. Because like for myself, I also have timeline before. I was really an organized person. So but then again, for my 8-year relationship before, it didn't happen. So um it's nice to it's really right now what happened to after that. I just enjoy the moment, and right now I'm still enjoying the moment. I don't care anymore. about it.
Yeah,
So it's really, because it would also help you, it would help your mental health, and it also help you um like inspiring other people, because and and I think you would also appreciate life, yeah, because you're not running on the timelines that you set to yourself. But
right.
that is so true. Timeline for relationship progression is really the second social
Pressure.
pressures and expectations, especially here in the Philippines. Like,
Oh man.
remember when I was like, I had an 8-year relationship and they asked me, when are you getting married? Because you're already engaged for 2 years. But of course, in our mind, we are still saving up. But I don't think, if I will going to advise the younger ones, if you feel like you are ready financially, emotionally, then go and have, start your family. But if not, then you really have to work and communicate with both partner. I mean, yeah, with each other. But mine is totally a different story.
Yeah, we all have one. Yes. Chasing Tail said, my timeline looks like a stock market graph. Up, up,
Up,
crash.
crash.
Right, right.
I like that. Timeline is.
We all right. We all have timeline for ourselves in a
Mm,
relationship. Like how do we see our relationship is? It depends also on us, right?
yeah.
But there's also, if you go outside, like if you see your Facebook friends have lots of, like, oh, that's their timeline. So the problem for us is we compare each other. We compare others'
Mhm.
happiness to ours, right?
Yeah, social
So
media. Mm,
the timeline is
that's true.
yeah. Hey, strangers in a strange land. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's really true. I was also, I admit that I also being pressured with that. That was few years ago prior to pandemic. Um, but it I realized that it really didn't help me, right? So
you feel bad.
instead
Yeah.
of correct, I feel bad. I've been asking myself
What
why,
what
and I don't
yeah,
know
what's
the
wrong with
answer.
me? Like
Yeah,
I'm so
so
perfect, but why? Where?
why? Why?
How?
Where are those people? What happened? Are they blind? So what I just did is to shut down the social media for a while, and then take a good walk in the nature and experience life outside social media, and then yeah, everything turns 360 degrees for me. So now I really don't care anymore the pressures, and yeah, let's see what life excites me and surprise me, right? So
Not a lot of people's like you. You
I
survive
understand
on that.
that
So
phase, correct.
right, right. Like you already know, I'm the master on this one. I can go to the parties with, like I memorize all the lines to answer to those elder
Those
people.
people questioning me, right? So, you know what? I think one thing I've learned from that is you just have to smile and shrug it off, because if the people knows that you are already aware of yourself, you're confident of who you are, people will just back out. They just don't mind if
Right,
you
right.
don't also. I think it's more about your reaction to their question, like,
Can they
why
bully
are
you
you
or
still
not?
single? Yeah, yeah. If they see that you are also affected by their question, I think they will going to do it all over again. But if they see that you're happy
Right.
naturally, and then you just say, hi, why are you still single? Well, because I'm pretty. Because, because I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying being
You,
single.
you didn't cuss, huh? Because none of your business.
Exactly. So when you show them that you're still happy and enjoying, then I think it really about your reaction to to their rude questions.
Right, right. They really like to bully you, you know. Like
Correct,
I got
correct.
maybe they got bullied before back then, and then hey, I think it's your turn now.
Because they see that it's an advantage, right?
Right, right, right.
Correct.
Shari's eyebrows beautiful speaks about her character simple but rock like it. Yay, Timmy.
Wow, Timmy, my eyebrow.
It's
Did you
like,
trim?
is Timmy saying it's time to trim? Oh man.
Mine is natural. I don't really it's good that I don't trim it. I mean, yeah, because I don't
Like,
know how to kilay. Yes, kilay is life, right? But me, I don't
right.
know.
Chasing Tails gave you another suggestion of how to answer them.
Just
Just
tell
tell
them
them,
Google the answer and watch their
like, why are you single? Just Google it. Wow, man, come on, JG.
Oh
Say, I
my
feel like
god, my mom and aunt. So I'm your what? Aunt?
she won the mom. Come on. Now all my wrinkles come out. Every-
Right.
strangers that everyone, yeah, is entitled to their own,
Correct.
to their opinion. Not my fault. They're mostly wrong.
Correct.
Right. I wish I have that talent. Oh, there's a training right now. You could or or YouTube it now, I think. All
Mm-mm.
right, let's go to number 3. Okay? This is the pressure, guys. Okay? Pressure of a society. So number 3 is fulfilling gender roles. So I'll read this one first. Traditional gender roles can impose expectations on behavior within relationship, such as the idea that men should be the primary breadwinners or women should manage the household task. That's the traditional way, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's true. That's true. But for you, sorry. So,
Yeah.
um,
Sometimes the vision of household chores too, right? Like, hey, it's not just me. It should be a teamwork. Sometimes
mm-mm.
in a household, there's the men do the chores. They love doing it. You know, that's their expression, the action. But not all
Mm-mm.
of it. But like if if in our relationship and I compare it to, I would be jealous, right? Like, man, come on, those
Yeah.
people are cleaning, cooking. The man is cooking like, oh man, that husband's handsome, and that one too. Mine's this. Oh no, that will be the
Yes, yeah.
pressure there. It's gonna be the rock in your relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
To be compared of. And also the decision making too, right? Who will decide? Is it the
Mm-mm.
patriarchal or the
The
matriarchal? Is it
matriarch.
the since
So
our
in your
middle?
correct in your relationship with with Bammers, who of course, how do you like fill in this third social pressures in terms of the roles imposed, right, as a married couple.
We don't really care what other people say. That's what Bam always say. Like, hey, F them, don't listen to them. This is our world. Like sometimes, as a Filipino, I, you know, we're not perfect, right? Always you have to honor your parents. I had to listen to
Mm-mm,
them because I'm used to it. As growing up, I obey them,
mm-mm.
not my husband. So I all had
Yeah.
that mistakes, not perfect, but yeah, I have. So Bam remind me, hey, I'm your family now. I'm your
Yeah.
family. You have to take my side. You have to listen to me. I'm the husband now. I get to decide stuff, not you
Yeah.
anymore. You're not single already. Yeah. So he's like, we're teaching each other in, timely manner. We're all slow learner, but we have to keep
Correct.
forgiving, right? The relationship will last if people keep forgiving each other, because we are never perfect. We are never
Yeah, that's
perfect, right?
true.
So for me, like Bam never cook, so somebody have to cook, right? So if I feel lazy, I bitch, and he gets to cook. Like those kind of like, hey. But
Yeah.
it's his line. He will always say this one: "Get into the kitchen, woman. Make me a sandwich."
Sandwich.
Yeah,
Nice.
he
Okay.
said that most of the time, but sometimes, moody. Like, what did you just say? You go there, and then I just lay in bed. But it's, 1 out of 10 if he said that line all the time.
Mm.
Stranger said, just let
Correct.
your girl know you are the boss
The
and
boss and do
do
what.
whatever she say. It's the trick, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's true. Yeah,
make
I like how you and Bam communicate and divide the task, which that's relationship. You're not only married, it's more of partnership.
a
So
friendship. Yeah.
I like that if Bam doesn't know how to cook, of course you're the one who will going to
Somebody
cook.
have to do it or
And
we'll starve.
correct, correct, exactly. So that's really nice because you don't impose, you talk,
No.
right? You
Yeah.
communicate. So these things
Yes.
that you should do. Because for me, to be honest, I work already since 18 years old. So I'm a working student. So sometimes my body is already tired. So I want someone who can also cook for me when I get home. But if we're getting married, then yeah. If I don't have a work, then if he's the one who's the breadwinner, then definitely I'll in charge
Yeah.
of the household.
Well, that one is, I'm not OCD. Bam already confirmed that I don't like perfect. Like it has to be clean. So when he bitched at me, I said, "Hey, who's cleaning the house?" Like
Yeah,
that. So he don't get to say anything about the house. It has to be clean stuff.
at least it is organized and every you don't starve, right? It's
Yes,
important.
that's important. Marriage is I don't know. I think JG will not agree with this one too. But marriage is believing it's a fate. It's fate. It's you have to stick with each other. You cannot just die because he is not good at that. I have to leave. There's better people here. There's better guy there. Like man, if you go to that future and change, like I changed the guy because he's down, what if it will happen to me and I feel down? I feel depressed. I want somebody that would stay with me. I want somebody that,
Mhm.
right? So I want to do the things for my partner. So in the future, if I'm down, I'm still there. Like that. Like, hey, what's gonna happen in the future if I leave and there's better person there,
Mm.
handsome, gorgeous, sexy with the abs? But what will it get me, right? What will but that's
Yeah.
just me, okay? Everyone judge just me. It's not everyone's thought. It's just me. I don't want complicated things. Like if I'm not contented with that guy, I have to change. I rather had 1,000, 1,000,000 clothes and watch too many drama than a guy because yeah. So the guy I had I want to stay with a guy, like it's not pressure, because here in this generation, if they found your guy is down, like they're gonna say, hey, find someone else, right? Like, hey, you're so gorgeous, why can you find someone else? And will, like that, right? It's that this generation, it's not like the 90s that will say, hey, stick with your man even though he beats you up, right?
Oh no.
That was 20,
Violence
30
is
years ago, right?
correct, correct, correct.
But
I think it's
now,
more correct. Oh, yeah. Yeah, go
but
ahead,
now,
sorry.
but now they're gonna suggest, hey, leave your partner. There's better
Mm,
people there, right? That's
mm.
the society, and it's not. I don't know what you're gonna choose. Like, hey, should I leave him because of that, or I can still live. I can still clean. Strangers in a strange that said, you better clean the house.
You better
Dang.
the saying has mercy.
Don't worry, stranger. It's not like I'm swimming in the mud or something. I can still manage. Hey, if you find the scissor, I said, here. Just joking. Chasing Tail said, I cook really good. Tastes good
Since
to the second time around. Oh no, that's not good.
that's not good. It's sarcasm. Your oven
Your
speaks to
oven.
disagree, Richard. Wow.
When I am in a relationship, the woman cleans, and every few days, I get the white gloves out to make sure she is cleaning.
Oh.
What's that mean, white gloves? It's like two of us look at our face like, oh,
Just reading the comments.
don't worry, JG. She will even shave your head while you're sleeping. Wait, 90 was
Was
30 years
30
ago?
years ago.
Damn, I'm old. Wow.
Yeah, correct. I
That's
think
not,
that's oh yeah, correct. I agree with you. It's the gender roles really, but sometimes men can do their own thing. But for women like me in my generation, I think we really have also to establish the feminine side of us, not only the masculine. Let men handle the masculine side in a
right. We will
household,
open the door
then
for you.
do correct. Then do what you need to do as in charge of the household tasks. Right? If you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook because it's
That's
your
easy.
responsibility as a wife. Right? So I think that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But
YouTube will help
yeah,
us.
but you don't have to impose and
Right.
you give time to your wife and to your husband because they're also learning. Marriage is learning. Wow, marriage. Am I married? I think that's it. That's how I see things,
I think
right?
you're ready for the marriage. Like, hey, come on, people, fall
Of
in line.
course.
I'll choose
Yeah,
you.
I am. I just want a husband. Sure. Her job to feed me, my job to make her legs shake. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
man, this kind of
Yeah.
thing now. Come on, go back, stranger. Go back.
I agree. Women's masculinity disgust me. Yeah, exactly. It's true. So so that's
Yeah.
why for
Ma-
women who's watching.
let me clear it out to men. Like my situation is he provides for me, but he's emotionally down, like
Oh,
dad passed
correct.
away and stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
I
true. That's true. That's where we go. That's where as a wife or as a
understand.
partner, correct. You're there to support them emotionally because sometimes um that's why it's partnership, Mercy. Really, it's nice to
Right.
have a balance, relationship than to have a perfect relationship.
But there's no such perfect. Only
No, there's none.
we're going
That's
to talk
why we
about
have
it later.
to correct. We really have to not say perfect because it's part of the societal pressures and expectations. We're
We're
just
like,
human.
yeah, we're like Marites. We exaggerate. It's perfect. A
Super.
relationship. I have
uh,
muscle, filthy mind, and kitchen that non-stop smoking. Oh man.
oh man. Smoking.
Okay, let's go to number 4. Family expectation.
Mm.
Families might have their own set of expectation pressuring individual to settle down or choose partner that fits within certain familial ideals. Oh,
Mm. Is it still um I think maybe there are still families still pressuring and choosing the person, but I think in my family there's no longer because sometimes my cousins are get pregnant already. So don't get the point that you only have always sex. You should be good. Wow, like that, Char.
okay. Point you only have halfway. Okay. We're gonna change the topic now, strangers. Sorry about the dogs. Welcome to the Philippines. So
Yeah.
family
Anyway,
expectations,
correct. Mm-mm.
the family expectations, even nowadays, there's still also families that judge your boyfriend that,
Mm-mm.
like, hey, he's not this religion. He's too old for you. He's this.
Correct.
He's too young
Yeah.
for you. He's too blah. Right?
Correct. Correct. So I think it's better to
You
before
filter.
correct. Yeah. I don't For me, if ever I have future children, especially when I think I don't really have to. I just wanted to guide them, but the the choice is for them or with them, right? Not
Right.
intervening their decisions because
But as parents, they do that all the time. It's like, hey,
I think so, yeah. Because I'm not yet a parent, but I think I would also feel the same way if I'm a parent, right? So,
hey, but life is good. Thank you for the $5.
wow.
Yeah. So that's right. But I mean, in the Philippines, we really
Mhm.
honor our parents, right?
Yep, yeah,
If
correct.
we give our opinion, it's better to keep your mouth shut than you get the slap. You know what I mean? I and they'll say I pay you to go to college and all that stuff, and this is
And
what
end
you I
up,
get. Right?
yeah,
This is what I get.
correct.
You're disrespectful. You blah 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 blah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you better have to keep your mouth shut. Be respectful to. We believe that, right? Like even
of course. Yes,
how many generations. If we find
correct.
even the old people is wrong, we do not what you call that? We do not say, "Oh, you're wrong. Oh, I beg to
Uh-huh,
disagree," or like
correct.
that. We
Yes.
keep our mouth shut.
Um, correct. We still honor and obey them in most of the time, but sometimes we also have our own decisions.
So
I
if
think
it's
it's
in the
more
end of
of
the rope now,
correct.
we could
I think
say,
it's correct. I think it's more of respecting their decisions, and they also need to respect our decisions because opinions are really opinions. It's open, but on my end, like I've said. my parents is totally different. They're all um they are they give us the liberty to decide to whoever our partner will be. So as long as because they have faith and trust in us, because that's how they let us grow up. Like it's more about the values that they instilled in us. And I think they have fully trust in our decision, whether it's a failure or a success. At least we tried. Yeah.
Also, if there's parents like that, like, hey, why are you this, why are you that, if you keep telling them all the time, hey mom, I'm happy, please don't bother me anymore, I've heard that 20,000 times, letting them know that it's like slow. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're
understand.
correct. There's always this reminders, like they are your alarm clock, you know. I keep on reminding you this and that. Okay, okay. All
Did you
right.
brush your
I know
teeth?
about.
Even now, they ask you, did you brush your teeth? Because we're talking
Mhm.
right now and I feel dizzy, like that. It's a now we're
Yeah.
old enough to make jokes like that. But
Correct,
I could
correct.
I could
Yeah.
tell my parents like, hey, you torture me, I will still say no. Like, hey, why
Yeah.
don't you do this? You have to do this. And if they say it every time, every day, that, hey, even if you torture me, so they'll just laugh because it's a humor. Hey, Corano, that is 40-year old, 42 old enough, I can still marry or something. I think I seen it here. 42 is young.
Mm, yeah.
Right, right. There's always hope for
Correct.
everybody. Only the society changed that.
It's really more of the pressure in the society. I hope it does change,
It will take
time to
some time,
time.
though.
Correct.
It will take some time, but it's up to us. I think it always starts from that person to say that, hey,
Yeah.
it's not this now.
Hey, it's
It's
my life. It's my life.
it's
It's now
now or
or
never.
never. I can
For
live forever.
oh, I don't know about that forever though.
That's
Hey
true.
Jack. Yeah. So yeah, family expectation they love. And here's a thing too.
Mm,
Family, they loved us. They're the people that really loved us. They just
mm-mm.
don't know how to say it
Show it,
right.
see it, correct.
Yeah, the intention is good, but the approach is so bad. Like, man, can you change
Yeah.
that? But you cannot say that, right? Like, man,
We cannot say that in front of our parents, like the Western people that they can, hey
they're
man, hey, you're no, you're wrong. For us here in the Philippines, if you're going to say that, there's
you're
slap in your
wrong.
face.
Either the uncle, auntie just had they have to look around first before you say that word. Either the
or
whoa.
else there is a sleeper.
Oh yeah, oh man. I don't know if our reflex is good, but it is good.
I am.
Yeah, to had a good reflex, you had to be a master of reflex, or
Yeah.
else
Because
you get hit.
that's true. Because for the information our audience, Asian, like us Asians, parents is like that. They make sure that we still obey them and respect them. So sometimes we just keep our opinion to ourselves,
So
and we talk we talk
I,
it to
I
our cousins or siblings, and then I
you
think
know,
it kind of have a good effect, and sometimes it also has a disadvantage, right? But
it's
for me,
just
I think it's more of it's a discipline that they, and it's I think it's a culture that they want also to preserve. Like, we need also to make sure that we still honor and value our elders and parents. Like,
That's
don't
right.
talk
That's
back, right? We really don't talk back.
true.
My
I
goodness.
I had the experience that my parents put me in the rice sack and then
Oh,
hang me. Yeah,
oh
and
my
there's
gosh. Really?
what you call that, like the walisting thing.
Oh, and then, oh
Is
my.
at run fast. I'm a runner. now I found now I'm growing up and old, so I found out I'm not really that bad. I'm just blunt, not as blunt, but yeah, because I said no, no, it shouldn't be like that.
Yes.
Now, yeah, they
Those
call
were the times, correct? Those were the times that you're also living your life, right? You're exploring, and I think it's normal. Because for me, I'm more of the I'm more of the what the conservative type of girl and a homebody. So yeah. So I don't have that experience that my parents slapped me or hurt me, but they always talk
you talk too much, huh?
talk, yes. Especially my mom. My mom is like her mouth is like a machine gun. Blah, 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 blah,
I think
blah.
it's all mom, blah 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 blah.
Correct.
All the mom does that.
If
I
the
think
person loves a puppy, want to use
they won't want
face.
them to lose face. Person loves their partner. I think life is good is talking about family versus your husband.
Ah, okay.
Maybe is it? I'm not sure, but I think it's that. If a person loves their partner, they won't want to lose face, or maybe not.
Mm,
If a person loves the
yeah.
partner, you have to respect each other as a partner, right?
Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're just actually talking about pressures, but it doesn't mean that you will follow it. Correct.
Yeah.
But I still, yeah, yeah, I agree that if you both love each other, then yeah. I'm sorry because sometimes there are notifications about the I'm using my phone, so yes, sorry. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Family,
Team
well, family is family here in the Philippines.
it's different, right? It's way different.
If you
Like I'm
choose a Filipina, then you have to marry the family.
exactly.
I
But
was
I said I
thinking,
once was a keeper of opinion to myself, but my dad asked me to explain. He made me talk a lot.
oh, that's
Oh, is
cool.
this good?
That's
Yeah.
nice.
But I think it's always the dad says that. He can explain it to me if I'm wrong.
Always. Yeah. Sherry. That's from Corano.
Yeah.
Shari, I see in your
It's yours.
eyes. Oh, I wish that feeling. Oh, thank you so much. I think all mom has a gift of Gab.
To their
Thank you,
to their
Corono. Yeah, yeah. Being happy doesn't really, it's a choice. I think you also have to, you have to cut toxic people in your life. I'll
if you
tell
want to live
you.
long.
Yes, if you want to live long, cut toxic people in your life. I'll tell you, your life will gonna be totally different.
Okay, the Mag-Island says blood is no thicker than water.
Blood is no thicker. Yes, yes,
It is
exactly. I
thicker.
think I agree with that because sometimes some family members, my goodness.
I think there's an explanation to blood is thicker than water, not the basic that we know that blood is our, blood people. I think it's
Family, yeah, correct.
I
Because
think there's
I correct. I also have a lot of like here in our neighborhood. I I live with the I mean this village or this whole street is my mom's um relatives. But in the next street in front of us is totally different. But I'm more close to them than our own relatives. So yeah, it's really yeah, based on my experience. Yep.
right, right. That's true. That's true. Sometimes not all the time. Okay, sometimes you ask help with, to your family, and your friend will be the one to help you, not your
Help
family.
you without asking for anything in return, right?
Right, right, right,
But
right. The
but your
family.
own but your own family, like not in your immediate family, but your relatives and your cousins will be the one to judge you first before helping you, right?
Yeah, judge you.
Judge you first before
Crush you
giving.
first. Like, yeah, yeah.
Correct.
And
Correct.
then here's the
That's it.
5,000.
Correct. So they tell you, see, I told you, you have to choose this blessed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, tita. Okay, tita. Okay, tito. And then, okay, this is the money.
That is true. To
You
some,
have
not
this,
all. Okay.
correct. You have the sermon first before they give the money that you wanna. Oh
Right,
my
right.
gosh.
That's my education in a married life. That my husband always reminds me,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I am your family now. I am. You had to be on my side, not on theirs anymore. You
Okay,
had to
exactly.
listen to me first, not them. You had to tell them, I'm going to ask my husband. Can you say it again? I'm gonna ask my husband. Can you say it again? Like he's just repeating me. Say it
That's
one
so
more time,
good.
so we don't need to. Do you want me to record this? So you said this one. He'll record it for me. So yeah, to be reminded that, hey, I'm gonna ask my husband first. Don't say
Uh-huh.
yes right away. Don't say no. Ask your husband. Say it again. Like, man, come on. Imagine that for 13 years, everyone. Wow.
Yay! So it actually works because it's really is working. You know why? Um, you have your 30 years of your life with them. Now you're gonna make your own life more
Right.
than 30 to 40 years with your husband. So you're married. So you really have to follow
Right.
first your husband. Yeah, like you really have to leave your family. Not really leave um
Not leave.
entirely, but
Just let
yeah,
space.
yes, that's true.
That this is your boundary now. We're gonna make
Mm-mm.
a new
You're
one.
no longer a single person. You have your husband with you. So you
But
have first the
I think
decision.
your future husband will do the same thing like I do. Like
Correct.
my like, hey, say these lines one more time. I have to ask my husband's permission first.
First trip,
I'll
I
tell
have to
him
ask my
first.
husband permission first.
Because we're really used to it, right? We grew up with our parents. We
Correct.
respect, we love them so
Correct.
much
We
that every
still
decision they will suggest, they'll give us, we had to do it. You take
yeah,
education, you take management, you take this one, the doctor, you
correct.
take, right? Take
That's
this, go to
true.
college, right? So it's
Yeah.
always their opinion. We love them so much, but there's another world out there, and we had to stick. But the pressure, since we're talking about the societal pressures, People
Mm-hmm.
get separated just because they listen around them. Even though
Mm-hmm.
they are happy in that, because we're never perfect. We are not.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
the people says, hey, you're perfect. You're almost perfect. You're 8 out of 10, and you choose 4 out of 10. In their opinion. Okay, so but you think he's 12 out of 10, but since you
Yeah.
listen to them, societal pressures, like he's
Yeah.
not good looking, he's this, he's that, then that's the time that will,
They split.
if you listen, if you do not have the principle, if you don't have that principle, like, hey, I still love him, I'm happy, I won't listen, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's so true. And it's so sad that it's still happening, right? Not only the
Right.
Philippines, but in other countries as well. So yeah, I actually have a friend like that. He always listened to yeah, his parents. So the girl they separate.
Yeah,
But
right. Like kinda
but
happy.
come to think of it, you as a man, you you go and courted that person, that woman, and then you you started the family, and then there's just one issue, a little issue, a marital issue.
Mhm.
You share it with your instead of
Oh,
talking to your wife, you share it first to your
husband.
parents. Of course, they have all the things that they would like to say, right? So
Right.
that's what
You're
happened.
all perfect, son. You're so perfect. Why did you end up with that girl? Like,
Exactly.
oh no.
So no, 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 no.
Yeah, societal pressure makes you get separated if you listen to other people
That's
or
true.
compare it to your friends, to the social media. Oh, my friend went to the yacht with her husband, and here I am washing the family clothes.
Oh my god.
You compared like, oh, I feel so bad. But you had 3 rounds tonight, shit. And that one in the yacht, maybe, like, if
Maybe
you
no
had to look on
rounds.
the, he had to look on the bright side, like, oh man, I get this 3 rounds and he don't get any, but he have lots of money, like that. Just look on the silver lining, right? Always had to look
that
on what is your
that
gift.
is so true. Yeah. I think the most important thing is do not compare yourself to
Exactly.
any
Exactly.
anybody, because
Right.
again, it will ruin your life if you want to compare it. Just be happy on what you have, just be happy for them. That's all.
Right, right. Because even though you listen to them, you did what, there's always a mistake. There's always like,
Yeah, they always have a 2 cents.
I think there's a song that it's
So
never good enough.
yeah, I'm never be good enough for you. Char!
Right? Why?
I think it's a breakup song. Oh, the other one is Son says we all have a cross to bear. True.
True.
Oh,
Wow, the sun crossed to bear. Yeah, there's always hardship. And if you look on that hardship, maybe it's 3D. It's too close for you. No, go a little bit.
yeah,
Maybe it's just a pebble.
correct. You should have a
Silver
microscope. Joke. So it will just
silver
so the
lining.
the cross that you're bearing, the cross that you are, or the what you call that. I think yeah, it has actually a meaning, but uh, again, it's how you react, and how you
Build
accept
yourself.
it. Correct.
You
Silver
can't be
lining.
hating yourself. They hate you and then you hate yourself. No.
Okay. If you hate me, then go out. Then don't talk to me anymore. So
No,
funny.
in marriage life like that, they sometimes you hate each other. Like, man, I seen
Yeah,
this
it's a
one
love and
every
hate
day.
relationship.
Right. You hate him, just go out, drive for 20 minutes or an hour, and then come
Yeah,
back, you
and
like
go
him
back.
again.
And go back and go to your room. Joke.
Speaking of the silent treatment, right? That silent treatment,
Mm.
it's like a torture for men. It's a torture
It
for them.
is. It is for
They
men, but
rather,
for women, we like that.
yeah, we like to control them, but it's not how it should. You could
Mm.
just say it out loud. You know,
Correct.
that's
Yep.
what's good about the foreigner. If you marry a foreigner, that's what's good about them because you could say it out loud.
Correct. You really have to be
Like
very
what you
blunt.
did right
Yes.
now. You're not
Correct.
supposed to say that to me. You hurt my feelings. Ooh,
Yeah.
can say that.
Okay. Sorry.
What is it?
Sorry, I hurt your feelings.
Sorry. Let's start over again.
Yeah. Starting over again.
Oh man, karaoke. Let's
Silver
go to
lining,
number
have to look at the swamps in Tondo. Catriona Gray's answer. You're so funny, Timmy.
He knows the line. Timmy, say all of it, Timmy.
What's the number 5?
Is a social media representation.
There. Social
Social media
media. That's what we're
representation.
talking about from the first to fourth. Now here we are.
The
It's social
pressure,
media.
yeah, the
Correct.
pressure to showcase relationship milestone on social media can create expectation about how relationship should look or progress, leading to
Correct.
comparisons and unrealistic standards.
Mm-mm. Not all we see in social media are authentic and real. Sometimes they don't have a family that appreciate them. So I think it's not about like what you mentioned earlier when Bam proposed to you, you don't have any videos. But again, the moment that time is so important, right? It's so kilig. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Right.
social media. But hey, if you look at, people posting how gorgeous their life is, how
Mm,
beautiful their life is, how extravagant the
yeah.
relationship.
Super.
It's not really true. I mean, like,
Yep.
it's not true. It's just the fantasy. That's the world of the social media. It's never gonna
Correct.
be like that.
Mm-mm.
So
That I agree. And we live in a world where social media is not yet, it's not yet there. So we're still happy without it. So go back to that, moment in your life where you have your real friends, you talk to them in person, you play with them, so you have lunch with them, you talk, things like you really have a real connection, not only in social media. But it's it's like for those people who are really rich and show their things in social media, so good for them. But for most of the people who are showing in social media, it's not always as true. So it's just a representation of what they want in life. It's not
right.
really who they are,
Did
how
you
they
know that
feel.
if you keep posting that you're drinking all the time, there's a
Uh-huh.
problem there. Like the psychology, they say, oh, she drunks all the time. She's right. She have vices.
She
They
has
judge you
men.
right away.
Correct.
And it so
Oh,
happened,
exactly.
And it so happened it's just that event that I go, right? So
Hmm.
they assume who you are in the social
Social
media.
media. Yes, they judge you. They judge you if if you're going to the party, you're already party girl.
Right, you're a party girl.
And then if you spend a lot for a vacation, you just spend, oh my gosh. So there's there's always bashers. So
And
fantasy.
if you are sitting in your living room and see your friends y- and imagine it that, oh, I wish it should be me, like that, you put yourself down again.
That's
That's
true. That
the
was me before.
disadvantage of social media's pressure. You
Oh.
have to talk a little bit more. Okay, it's my mom.
Mom, we're still alive.
What on? He's not. Yeah. Love yourself. Fantasy precedes the action. Social media leads to unrealistic expectation. That is
Expectation.
so
Yes,
true.
exactly. That's so true.
Yeah. That's why you
Like you're
always
good
have to
there,
have.
life is good. Correct. Life is good. So enjoy life outside social media.
And also, I could do that in Photoshop.
Of course, yes, you can. You
Like if
can
you're
really.
good at that, I could do Photoshop and I'd be in the
Mm,
cruise.
correct.
Like
Yes.
it's not all true.
You're swimming with the whales in Cebu.
Right.
Correct.
Jamie said, "Love yourself is the best advice and the best you can get." Okay.
Karun. Yeah. Mm-mm. I agree. Because if you really start to love yourself, then there's so much love to give to other people.
Right, right.
Yeah.
You can share. Okay, I think it's you here. Number 7,
What?
stigma of
Oh my
being
gosh.
single. Let me read this one first. Society can sometimes stigmatize being single, leading to expectation that everyone should be in a relationship and that being single is undesirable or abnormal.
Yeah.
That's the society.
Do you think like I am abnormal?
No,
Do I look like I have abnormalities?
that's
Because
how
I'm
they think. That's
single.
how the society does it. Put you down.
Yeah, exactly. That's really the main thing for us single ladies and maybe gentlemen there. Um, they always stereotype us as a there's really something wrong why we still don't have a partner. Because of course they thought that the end game is marriage, right? But it's a no-no.
Right.
Why? Do you think most of the people in a relationship right now are happy? Yes.
Advan- Here's a thing for you now, chat. The
What?
advantage of being single is you can go anywhere, you can
Mm,
decide anything, which
yes.
married people cannot. Like there's somebody that is a shadow that tells you why you're a family woman, why you doing that, like. But you got that advantage. You can travel anywhere without,
Mm,
anybody saying, "Hey, don't do that, don't do that."
correct. Exactly. Like I want to share with you, I just came back from Sikihor with my single friend also, my best friend who is also single. My God. So we had this trip, and then it is just a do it your own. It's a DIY trip from our place to Sikihor, and then we are with partners. I think we're with people who are couples. And then they keep on talking to each other. They are, I think, quarreling. because the girl would like to go there, the guy would like to do this and that. So for us, we can go whatever we want to go. We can eat whatever we like to eat. And then so we enjoy the moment there. And I think for my special, I think if I have a partner, of course I have to talk to them. I mean, because you also have to respect that his own space and talk about the things that you would love to do. I think that's also one thing that you have to
Yeah, right,
remember when
right.
you're traveling with your partner. But for me, being single is it's not abnormal, guys. My goodness. Am I still
No, it's
undesirable?
no, it's just the society saying that. And
Correct. That's why.
sometimes being single, like when you had that heartbreak, you want to be secure. You want somebody that really would it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like,
Ah,
hey, I'm enjoying being single right now, and why would I
mm,
need somebody if I'm happy right now? I understand those type of people that they stay single because
correct. But Mers, I don't also want it to stay single forever.
that's why
Ideally,
you're
I
here, right?
also
That's why you're telling everybody, hey, I'm single here. Come on now.
think
Right?
so.
Like you
Yeah,
that's the first
yeah.
strategy. That's the first strategy you had to, show to the world that
Show
hey,
to the
I'm
world that
I'm
hey,
ready.
I'm ready.
Right, right.
my
That's good.
my
That's good.
father is ready to
Your
accept
father's ready.
you and to ask for your, not
Right,
to,
right.
but
There's a red
yeah.
carpet coming.
Yes.
I will
My
prepare the red
family is
carpet for you.
excited. Is excited to meet their future. Your mom is calling. Okay, guys. Let me see comments. I cannot see comments. Life is good says if you can't find the person to improve your life, it's better to be single.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there.
If I don't answer the phone, she'll be calling forever. Yeah. She won't stop. That's mom's job, right? That's mom's job.
Correct. My
You had to
father
answer the
also,
phone.
yeah, he doesn't know that I am in live, and he just suddenly opened the door because I forgot to lock it. He said that I have to eat my breakfast. Wait, I'm on live.
Yeah.
So that's
It's,
what that's the parents does, right?
yeah.
When
We
we
had to
know.
stop. We had to stop anything we do. Have to answer the phone.
Correct.
Okay, so we explained the stigma of being single. There's also an
Single.
advantage. You had to not look on other people's opinion.
Correct. And also, Mercy, I read Corona. I saw Corona or Corona. Sorry if I may mispronounce your name. It's Corano. Um, he said here, I'm single 10 years. It's not okay. You are alone. Shari, I like your eyes. I thank you. My eyes. Thank you. 10
So,
years of being single. Wow.
So let's go to 8, judgment of relationship choices.
Mm-mm.
It's similar to what we just said for family, right? Family always say stuff. They judged us. Let me read. People often face judgment or scrutiny for their choice of partner, whether due to differences in background, age, or other factors that don't conform to societal norms.
Correct. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's really a pressure as well because they don't know yet the
Mm.
person or your partner. They already judge your choice.
Yeah,
Because
like if you're
if they see, correct, if they see that you're beautiful and you choose a partner's not that, good looking, they will
right,
judge that person, right? They will
right,
also judge your choice. My goodness, this is me. This is how I feel. You're not the
right.
one who's living with that person, right? So,
Exactly. It also age gaps, age gaps,
yes,
they judge you.
that's
Like, hey,
true.
he's older than you, he's younger than you, he's blah blah blah. But
Mm-mm.
they didn't know that there are few among, like 2 out of 10, 10 out of 50 that have successful relationship.
That's true. Correct. Again,
Just
it's
because,
always more correct. It's really more about how, yeah, it's really how you react to the norms, right?
right,
But that is so true. My goodness, they will always question your choice
right.
of a
The
man,
racial
whether it is
difference.
correct, whether they see it's a good match. They were still going to judge and ask your choice. They are just waiting for you um
Right.
they're just waiting for you to have a mistake or your partner's mistake, then they will going to judge you anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. They are saying it's morally wrong, something like that,
Correct.
because of
Mm,
their, if it's non-traditional
mm.
relationship, like it's not in the norms, it's morally wrong. You shouldn't do
If
that.
they're not happy in their eyes, they have something to say. They're perfect.
Right. Right. Right.
And I think that leads to the ninth, right?
Right. Right. Yeah, judgment also in LDR, long distance relationship. Oh, it never worked. It
Correct.
never worked. They keep saying that, but hey, wake up. There's some relationship works, long distance
That's
relationship.
so
Some marriages
true.
lasted for 40 years,
And
50 years.
and also religion, Mers. Religion.
Right, right. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
religion. Hey, it's not our religion. You had to find inside the church. Come on now. If
Correct.
that's good looking, why you choose that one?
Religion and then also the job,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This one makes more money. You choose to have a my gosh. So many.
Oh,
Education.
or the education, what he is to this and that, and you're like this and that, you're a doctor anymore already, and you choose him.
Correct.
He's not.
You know what?
He's even
Correct.
cross-eye. He's cross-
That's
eye. What will happen to your children? I I I
wow.
I had a boyfriend back in the day. Oh, so old, huh?
Yeah.
Back in the days
Uh,
before, and it so happened he's a player, basketball player. He's very popular, and then
mm.
when he's tired, his eyes goes in here, like cross eye. So
So
so my mom, you know, I first introduced him to my mom, and my mom
yeah.
said, she's respectful. She said, oh, and then they talk, and then bye, and then my mom
After
said, after, said, please not him. Don't, please. I don't want that. I said, why? His eye have problem. You have problems. No, that's normal. It's okay. You have a good face features. It's just he's tired. He's from the basketball practice. So it's like, and so I broke up with the guy because of the
Because you
pressure.
followed your mom.
Followed my mom. My mom never don't remember it at all. So I'm friends with my ex and said, "Do you remember you broke up with me for no reason?"
Reason.
What? Yeah, we did broke up for no reason. I hope you don't watch this live stream because
He will know.
that's him. He knows. He knows. Yeah. We're,
he
we're
he
still
will
friends.
know.
We have families. But it's just casual. He talks like, "Do you still
Correct.
remember
It's
you broke up with me?" Hope you don't watch this. Sure. If joke only. Okay. All right. Hey, we're gonna go to number
number
9.
9.
Expectation of perfection.
Yep.
Wow, man, the society is so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an expectation for a relationship to be perfect,
Yeah.
perpetuated by media depiction, leading to feeling of inadequacy when real relationship faces
Those
challenges.
challenges. That's so true. You know the people in social media, right? Like the here a local artists, like the when they get married, they flaunt their weddings, right? And then after a few weeks and months, they got divorced. See?
Wow, that's crazy. I met
First time FWA that
I told him we have the same nickname. She calls me daddy too.
I told.
Kind of gross.
It.
Can't say daddy. It's gross. What is
Because of
chasing Jessa? You open door or window and out all her stuff and change the lock. Oh, did I miss it?
I think they do have a lot of conversations there.
We have our own world here, huh?
Yeah, they do. They have their own world in the chat, in the comments rather. I was
I was
asking.
asked when
I was
why I was separated from my ex. I answered, "You're still together with your wife, Peter. Husband, are you still happy?" She became quiet.
Oh.
That's a good one. The rubber band. That's why I don't. That's the consequence of you minding other people's
Other
business. You
people's,
have to be
yes.
ready for
Because
this quick.
correct. It will always goes back to you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why when married people ask me, why are you still single? Why are you still married? And I say, because I'm happy and I'm enjoying being single. Really? And then I ask them, are you happy being in a relationship? Then they start,
Boom. I man, that
right?
hurts. That, yeah. She locks
But
the door and
correct. She locks the door and see, she locked the door and windows from outside. Richard, you can't go out. Eee.
yeah. I'd rather
Anyway,
be if he beats you up, there's no reason to stay. But there's like a psychological thing there that keeps
same,
the woman
correct.
stay in the relationship
Mhm.
because the guy will ask for forgiveness, bow, be romantic again, and forgot that he got beat up.
You know,
But
sometimes there are nice um men out there who happens to have a very has a psychological like a woman, right? So they don't deserve that as well, to be treated like that, you know. Some, because I still believe that, you know, nice, I don't know, nice people always end up, you know, always end up into a bad relationship, no?
Because
I
they
don't know.
think, you know, those nice people, they think that they deserve less, that they
Mm.
deserve lesser than. So yeah, so that's
That's
why
why
they end up
they choose a bad person.
right.
That's so true. That's
I
why
think
I don't want to go back to that same scenario all over again. So I know my worth now. So the man should stand whether you have standards or not. The man should, you know, man should keep up that, because he knows you deserve a man like him. Okay, guys, joke.
right, and it's learning progress. You know, you learn each other and learn how
Yeah,
you guys be
true.
happy. Like, hey, I want some space from this to this. Please don't talk to me. You know, like you had to have space from
That's
far from each
that's
other so you don't
true.
get tired and have an adventure.
Yeah, correct. Because it's really more about communication.
Yes, and also when you guys fight, that's what I noticed. If one is angry, don't get angry as well. You know, like the
Yeah.
fire won't
Don't
fire
fuel the
together.
fire. Correct.
You have to shut up because if he comes down, then it's your turn.
Turn, yeah.
You
It's
basi-
your turn.
Yeah. So no expectation
Ah,
of perfection.
correct.
Okay, let's go to number 10, the last but not the
Yeah,
least.
we're down to 10. Yay.
Oh, external influence on decision making. Societal opinions and norms can heavily influence relationship decisions, sometimes leading individual prioritize external expectation over their own desires and needs. Wow.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Because sometimes in this kind of age where social media is present and everyone is using it. So sometimes instead of talking to someone in real person, you just go to a video, let's say in TikTok or in YouTube, and type it there, and then a lot of search results would give you some advice, and sometimes it's not really a good advice that you can
Right.
get from them. It's really more of a guide only, but this is more about their experience, or maybe they just do it for content creation, right? But it's really more about, I think it's more about talking to your friends, to your someone who feel like you feel like they can give you, you know, they can give you a solid advice if you have issues with life. And my God,
Right.
don't just
Right.
dwell in social media. Yeah.
Yeah.
Social
We
media really
became too
harm your life.
idealistic. Right.
Correct.
We are too idealistic, you know, like when we watch romantic movies and you look at your husband and says, "Oh man, he didn't even hold my hand." You better tell your husband to hold your hands then, you know.
Yes.
You're
Because
yeah.
they cannot predict of what you
Yeah, you
want,
have to tell
right? They're
them.
not,
And you have to
you
give
really have
signs
to
too.
tell them because they're,
Like, "Oh,
yeah.
honey, can you take me to
And
dinner
sometimes
tonight?"
men, and then also for men out there, you should also have the, you know, the decency to talk and ask your wife or partner to really, and then say it like you know, you look beautiful every day, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the five
Even if
languages of love. You have to find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
words of affirmation, service,
Hey,
right?
foreigners does that. You don't need to do. You don't need to say that to them. They're gonna tell you every day.
Actually, yes, they're more very yeah, they admire you. If they admire you, they will really gonna tell you you have such beautiful eyes, you look
Mhm.
good, right? So
Right, right. They're
location,
natural at
out.
that. They're natural. But we're
Yeah.
also learning because some foreigners likes to get it in return. You had to, because us, we do it in action. We stay loyal to them. We're faithful. We do dishes, something
Correct.
like that. So we do it in
Faithful.
action.
Yeah.
As you
Mm-mm. Yes.
right. Whip me, beat me, tell me you love me. Oh man, come on, chasing tail. Go to you. Go to like get a room.
Get a room.
Fast car, catch fast woman. Is this mean like if you have money, you can get women right
Yeah,
away?
easy money, easy girl, easy woman. Yeah, yeah. That's why. So it's really nice to have to set your boundaries. You really have to show, right?
Right, right, right.
Show that
So,
you deserve someone better.
right, right, right. Yeah, it's always internal influence. You had to, as a couple or in yourself, had to
Yeah,
give time to yourself. You know,
true.
because if not, and depends on external, you expect your partner to be this, to be that. No, you have to teach you that you teach dogs to sit and waggle their tails.
Correct. I think one thing I've learned in chatting also. I think one thing I've learned from the experience I had with the few is that I actually don't want to be like I don't want, like, for example, I'm more on posting and things like that. And I know my limitation. So do not dictate, right? Oh, so you post it here and then more men will get blah 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 blah. What? So I think, yeah, I just don't want, like, I mean, you also have your own space. I will respect your own space and respect mine. I think that's it. Yeah,
Right, right.
correct.
My wife
My wife.
washed dishes and cooked pork chops. Love my wife. Bought her red rose last week. Aw, so
Oh,
sweet.
so sweet. Life is good. Really. I am maligay no we don't say leave that person. We start doing things that we say. You got ow.
We say yoga. Ahaw buto hibi ang gid sungak sungak. Hoy,
Suwak-suwak ka. Imi. Oo, tuod gid na.
hey, thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so there's no 11 anymore, so we're gonna conclude. Let me read this
Yes,
one for you. Remember, the essence of society lies in allowing individual the autonomy to chart their own course without undue judgment or interference. Let cultivate let's cultivate a culture where we celebrate diverse relationship dynamic and choices. So should we mind each other's businesses? Perhaps it's more meaningful to offer supports, encouragement, and understanding while respecting the autonomy of others. Let's build a community where we uplift each other on our choices, creating a space where love, respect, and empathy flourish. The goal is to inspire a culture of respect and empathy while acknowledging the diversity of relationship experience and choices. In summary, three words: mind your own business, you.
Correct. Mind your own business. And let's just be happy for each
Other people.
other's happiness. 'Di ba?
Right,
Kasi,
right.
yeah. Kasi if you're bitter, then you're not gonna be happy in your own way,
That's how they
your
judge.
own life.
That's how we look at people that judge us too. She's just bitter. She's just jealous.
Correct. Exactly. So let's just be happy for one another.
Right,
And
right.
it's don't let's just complicate things. You know, make the world a better place to live in. And start it
Right,
in your
right,
own.
right.
I think that's it.
Maybe
And so it's yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
that's
Go
true.
ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Mm,
let's just be happy for each other. And if we do not understand other our friends of what how they choose their life be, let's just be understanding
mm.
and
Let
just
it
eat your
be.
popcorn.
Let it be.
Eat your popcorn. Oh, that's
Let
what
it
happened.
be.
Oh, okay. I'm just listening. For friends, right? Like, don't give advice right away. Maybe they tell you that for you to just listen,
Correct.
not give them advice that leave that guy, like that. No, just listen and eat your popcorns and stuff. Just watch the lifestyle they choose.
Correct. Yes, exactly. So,
Thank,
yay.
thank you very much, Cha. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Oh, look at the time. It's 1 hour. We're here more than an hour and 41 minutes, almost 2 hours. You froze, Cha. But hey, good, good froze because you didn't
Mm.
have the face, the funny face.
Again.
That's good. I like how you froze because you're always smiling. Like other people like me and I think Wendy, we're talking, our eyes closed or cross eye or have crazy face when we
Yeah.
froze. But you, good pose. We're always smiling. Again, hey, do you have
Thank
any
you.
last word, Sha, for them?
No, I'm very happy. I'm always welcome to your show, right?
Mm.
So it's a fun interaction once again. So it's my second time in the show. So I really like what I've
I didn't I didn't do it. I swear. All right. I never do it. Come back, Chari. Chari, I promise I didn't do it. Okay. I raised my hand. How? That's not me. Didn't kick you
Okay.
out.
Again, yes, I'm so thankful that everybody's also very interactive. Again, another interactive live show, and there's more to to learn from each other. And I think like what I've said, just be happy, uh, and be contented of what you are right now. Don't get pressure, and I think life is beautiful outside social media, and I'm really glad that I was able to share this with you, Mers, and with 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 our audience. And yeah, so we'll see for the next few, for the next time that we can
Hey,
talk. Yeah.
hey, you
I
are
hope
live. So
everyone
this is
also
recorded.
enjoy.
This
Yes,
is
of course,
recorded,
yes.
Chari. You can come back anytime. I'll have to invite you for some more.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, I like how we talked, and I'm always, as long as I'm available, really like I've said, my time is open.
Right. All
Yes.
right. Thank you, Cherry.
You're welcome and Happy New Year, everyone. Hope we have a blessed 2024 ahead of us. Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to invite us if you got married this year, okay?
Wow, claiming if there is. Yes, of course.
Declaring. All right. Bye, Cherry.
Bye, Mers. Bye, 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 everyone.
All right. There you go, everyone. And she's so inspiring. You know, she, I had a great time today. And thank you so much for all of you here that been here giving their opinion, sharing their views, telling their stories, how they love their wives. It should be all positive, right? Like it should be positive. Around us is already negative, so let's just stay positive for now. Like, oh, it's so ON. No drama. You want drama? Do you want drama? I'll give you some drama next time. Okay, hey, thank you guys so much, Timmy, and everyone here. Maraming salamat. True, we don't share everything we do in social media. The more shares we do, the more pressure will become. Exactly. Well said. Very well said. Do not post it if you are not ready for a rebound. Yeah. All right, chasing tail. Oh, thank you, Bam. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. I hope I can still invite a Cha again, right? Crossing. She's a very busy lady, and I'm so honored that she gave me her time, her precious time. She's still in vacation right now. She'll be leaving her place on Sunday. So glad she said yes. I thought I'm ready for her to say no, but she's amazingly, surprisingly said yes. I had to I have to look at the topic and stuff. I'm so glad. Yes. Oh, the McIsland. Thank you, the McIsland. I hope to see you guys next time. And you guys have a wonderful, awesome day ahead of you. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we want to express our gratitude for your support and engagement throughout the broadcast. Your comments, questions, and feedback made this a truly interactive experience, and we appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to join in today. Before we sign off, we want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember, by subscribing, you'll get notifications when we go live or upload new content, so you'll never miss a chance to engage with us and the community. Plus, it's completely free and only takes a few clicks, so why not give us a try? Also, feel free to leave any suggestions for future topics or guests in the comments below. We're always looking for new ideas and perspectives, and your input is invaluable in shaping the direction of this channel. Finally, we want to extend a heartfelt thank you for being part of this community. Hit that like button to show us some love, and whether you've been following us for a long time or just discovered our channel today, we're grateful for your support and enthusiasm. We hope to see you again soon in the next live stream, and until then, stay strong, stay curious, and keep learning.